I'd like to tell you about this new Bradford White Aerotherm heat pump water heater I just had installed a few days ago. This is an 80-gallon unit, and I chose it to replace the 50-gallon GE heat pump unit that I've had for about 10 years. And one of the things I wanted you to note is the sound level. Here it is at about 8 o'clock in the morning going full bore. It is set on the heat pump only setting, and the dB reading here is about 54, 55 dB. This compares to 58 dB that I was getting out of my GE unit. So there's a slight decrease, but I'm happy for any noise level reduction at all. Really doesn't bother us because I'm located in my workshop. But you can see the unit, 80 gallons as I said, very professional installation, and this is a refit. And so taking the electrical line from existing location and feeding it into the existing ports that I had for hot water supply and cold water intake. And you can see on the left I've got a recirculating pump by Taco, and this is almost identical to the pump I had before, although it's a new unit, and it's used to recirculate the water through my recirc loop that runs through the whole house. And this pump currently is running 24/7, although I'm thinking of putting it on a smart switch to give it a break during the evening when we're not using it. There is an expansion tank. I'm not really quite sure what this tank does, equalize the pressure inside the unit, but here it is. And over here you see that there is the copper overflow line that's coming off the side, and then the overflow line has an overflow line. So the plumber did a beautiful job with some copper work, feeding it down as it leads to the floor drain. Here is the whatever this thing is, the explosion. If the hot water tank ever explodes or whatever, the hot water goes down here into the floor drain. Coming off the bottom of the unit, you see the typical sort of drain location that all hot water heaters had for when you clean out sludge at the bottom. And on the right hand side there's a valve that I can do that, but on the left is a shutoff valve, and this leads up to this Taco water recirculating pump. The plumber suggested that we do it this way so that the water that's accumulated inside the hot water tank is being circulated internally, because the water for the pump is coming off the bottom of the hot water heater and heading up into the recirc system. And just a side note, here's something I didn't even realize I had until I took the insulation off. This is a drip valve that's being supplied by the cold water line, and this drip valve is leading down into the floor drain so that the trap of the floor drain doesn't dry out and we get sewer gas backing up. So all in all, this is an incredibly professional installation. I'm very happy with it, and hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much.